Yo, what's up guys? How are you all doing? I am doing good. So as you know, I posted this video about Blox Fruits Bulletin 20, but right after I posted it, Blox Fruits released a new Bulletin 21. And it has many answers and a few hints for future reworks. So let's view them. So first we have this picture where the Sharkman karate teacher and E-Claw teacher are there with Yuzov, where Yuzov ain't happy. They're trolling him, but if you see E-Claw teacher's jacket or shirt, whatever you call it, on it's written E-Claw is best. So I think it might get a rework soon like Sharkman karate. Now let me show you something which actually is crazy. This. The magnet fruit or the boss, I don't know. Let's read the bulletin. In continuation of my previous report in bulletin number 020, I have continued to track the forces causing magnetic shifts throughout local islands. My findings have been unexpected. I followed the magnetic shifts each time they appeared until it led me to an abandoned dockyard. It was here that I witnessed the culprit behind it all firsthand. In a matter of seconds, scattered scrap metal, broken hull plating, old machinery, and discarded gears were pulled from every corner of the yard and interlocked, engulfing the magnet user. Piece by piece, with an eerie precision, a hulking war machine emerged. Every joint and plate fused together seamlessly, radiating a barely contained power. Being unsure of my own safety, I made a swift escape. I have learned from this incident that whoever this person may be, they clearly aren't hiding anymore. At a moment's notice, they can use any piece of metal around them to construct a dangerously armed machine. And if that machine is any indication of things to come, the sea should be very cautious. So from this we get a huge hint for it to be the magnet fruit. Because the boss seems to have very low chances. But if it is the magnet fruit, so that would be great, because the magnet fruit could change the meta. Back to the bulletin. The summer expansion draws near. There's a change in the winds across the seas, and for once it isn't a storm. Word has reached the bulletin desk directly from the event organizers. The long-awaited summer expansion is finally on its way. Rumor has it that before the major summer release, the seas will bear witness to an all-new event. All players will be welcome to partake in this event that will kick off the fun. Then, we will be releasing a major PvP balance that will shift the current meta. Once both updates have landed, the countdown to our next major expansion will begin. If the whispers from the docks are anything to go by, it's shaping up to be one of the biggest seasonal events this world has seen. It will literally be world-changing. So, prepare diligently. This expansion isn't going to be something you want to miss. Yo gang! That major PvP balance got me there, you know? And the summer expansion's gonna be peak this year. Now let's go to next thing. A new splash of style hits the seas. Not every kind of strength is measured in a physical fight. The latest feature that is soon to hit player profiles proves this. A new line of cosmetic profile backgrounds will be rolling out, letting pirates, marines, and citizens alike dress up more than just their view frame. These aren't your standard backdrops. Think animated seascapes, roaring infernos, beautiful meteor showers, and other aura-maxing effects that will move and shimmer well beyond the frame. Why does it matter if your friend has every fruit mastered? How does that achievement compare to the well-animated, glimmering player profile visual that you will have? If you've ever wanted your profile to stand out and above the rest, now is the time to keep an eye out for the new upcoming backgrounds making their way into the seas. Yo gang! Does this means that we will be getting new animated profile backgrounds? That sounds sick. Imagine your friend showing off his titles and then he or she opens your profile and sees the animated profile background even if your profile doesn't have many OP things. Now, let's go to the last thing of this bulletin. A duel between steel and rubber. I've covered a lot of fights before, but none quite like this one. It started over an argument about who the better swordsman was, and ended with two blades being drawn that had no business being in the same battle. One user wielded a dark blade, one of the strongest swords to ever exist, and rare enough that most people will go their entire lives in search of such an ancient weapon. The second user's sword, however, stopped me in my tracks. At a glance, it matched the dark blade's shape. But it wasn't made of the same material, rather, far from it. It was a balloon. Stretched and shaped into the form of a weapon, somehow holding its edge, the weapon took blow after blow in this legendary clash between swordsmen. By every law of the seas, that thing should have popped on contact. When asked about the sword in a post-match interview, the swordsman commented, "Yeah, I was given this not too long ago. I actually had never even picked up a sword before, until a strange, angry doghouse had given it to me." It's almost like he was giving me the power to spite someone, you know? I'm not sure what to make of that ridiculous story, but if it is to be believed, keep an eye out for an all-powerful doghouse on the loose. Will it be a rubber rework? But that doghouse? That sounds similar. Is it that doghouse from the Bulletin 20? Let's see when we get the next bulletin. Till that, peace out.